So I'm back at the beautiful Manly. So this is the Shelly Beach. It's a beautiful sunny day in Manly. It's about 18-20 degrees. Today is 2nd of August, so it's the second day of spring. So it's getting a little bit warmer, but today is still a little bit cold. That's why you don't see too many people swimming. But as you can see, it's a beautiful crystal clear water. But the plan for today is to do the North Head walk. So this is about 10-kilometer walk. So we're gonna go along the fish track. We're gonna add some Fairfax look. There's some beautiful lookouts, beautiful beaches along the way. I've done this track before a couple of times, so I'm gonna show you around. So I just grabbed the coffee from the boathouse. So today I decided to drive. I didn't use the public transport. I just parked next to the Bower Reserve. You can also use the public transport, just start at the Manly Wharf. It will be a little bit longer from there. So right here we've got the Manly Beach. It's a very long beach. Right next to it there's a freshwater. Next one is a curl. So this is the northern beaches. It's a beautiful part of Sydney. It's definitely one of my favorite parts of Sydney, the northern beaches. So that is a beautiful Shelly Beach. Perfect for snorkeling. Very nice beach for swimming as well, doesn't have the big waves. So this entire area here, as you can see, this is called Cabbage Tree Reserve. This is a beautiful walk along the reserve from the Shelly Beach. You can get a different viewpoints for the coastline from here. So this is right behind me is a car park for the Shelly Beach. As you can see, there's not many people. Today is Tuesday, but if you come here on a weekend, expect this trail to be very busy. It's one of the busiest trails in the area. So we are now walking along the Bluefish Track towards the North Head. There's a series of very old military fortifications from the World War II. So as you walk it, you can keep an eye on whales. Sometimes you can spot the whales. I think I saw some dolphins, but I haven't seen any whales today. So right now we're going towards those fortifications there. So as you can see right behind this wall, we are entering the Sydney Harbour National Park, so you're not allowed to come with your dog here anymore. As we continue south, we're going higher and higher, so you get a vantage point for entire coastline here. You can see all of the beaches. I could just sit here and listen to the waves crashing onto the shore, but I'm gonna have to keep moving. This entire section of the trail, it's very much exposed. There's no trees, so if you're gonna start this trail in the summer, I advise you to start very early in the morning. There's a beautiful pond here. Let me stop at this pond here. So this is called Old Quarry Swamp. Beautiful spot for rest. You can hear the frogs in the background. They're pretty happy here. As you can see, there are plenty of defensive structures from the World War II. As you can see, there's no alcohol from 1st October to 1st of March. So I think we're good to go. I didn't bring any beers though. So that was a bluefish track. Now we're gonna cross the street and we're gonna go towards the North Forth and the Fairfax Lookout. So as you can see, North Forth 1.9 kilometers. The Lookout's the same. This is the optional trail to the Fairfax Lookout. We're gonna go to the Fairfax Lookout as well. It's still a bit early in the day. I'm just having a very slow pace because it's a little bit hot. I just want the sound to go down a little bit and we can take some beautiful shots from those lookouts towards the Sydney Harbour. So the trail towards the North Forth, it's all nice and easy boardwalk all the way through. So this is the trail we're taking towards the North Forth via Avenue of Honour, and we're gonna swing by the Hanging Swamp. So the Hanging Swamp is just a very small side trail from the Avenue of Honour. So that was the quick detour along the Hanging Swamp trail. Now we're back on the Avenue of Honour and we're heading south towards the Fairfax Lookout. So we are now coming onto the Fairfax Lookout. If you want to go to this particular lookout, you don't have to do this whole walk. You can just come here, park your car here. So there's also an option to come here by bus. Bus 161 will take you here all the way to the Fairfax Lookout. The Fairfax Lookout. It's one of the best lookouts along this walk. Perfect lookout for the sunset, but it's a little bit too early at the moment. It's about 3 o'clock, so the sun is still a bit high in the sky. So I wish I could stay a little bit longer on one of these lookouts, but it's getting a little bit late and I still want to show you a couple of other spots. I want to show you the quarantine station, Quarantine Beach. Maybe if we have time we're gonna go to the Collins Flat. So here's the Quarantine Cementery. We're not too far from the Northern Lookout. So overall North Head is a quite big area. It's lots of little trails. You can pretty much create your own walk. You don't have to basically follow what I did today. Like there's lots of side trails that you can take or you can skip. You can make it shorter or longer. You can also just even drive around. There's lots of car parks in the different sections of the trail. Right now in a split. So we're gonna drop down to the quarantine stations. It's 300 meters, 5-minute walk. I'm gonna show you the area. Pretty much 80% of the walking path are those metal boardwalks, so they're very easy to walk on. So we're coming onto the road which will take us to the quarantine station. As you can see, there's a car park in the back. There's a restaurant in there as well. There's some tours, ghost tours, so you can come for a tour here. And here's the map of the entire area. Beautiful graphics. So we are here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the place in a little bit of more detail because it's getting a little bit too late. It's quite a large area, so we're just gonna go straight to the Quarantine Beach. So this place has been established in 1832 to protect the colony from the infectious diseases such as Spanish flu and smallpox. So 13,000 people from all of the incoming ships to Sydney were placed into this station in a forced isolation. So it's pretty much sort of like old version of the cove. As you can see, 583 ships are recorded as being quarantined in Sydney Harbour from 1805 to 1973. And here's a beautiful quarantine beach right on the shores of the Sydney Harbour National Park. So that was a quarantine station museum. You could probably spend a few hours in there, but I just had to run through it because they just literally just closed right now as I walked in there. So I'm coming onto the pier right now. That is a first class shower block. That's what they say, first class bathing. 200 years ago, that was probably first class. Very nice restaurant in here with some outdoor seating overlooking the bay. It's time to climb to the top of the staircase right now. I'm not looking forward to it, but here we go. Unfortunately, the trail to the Collins Flat is very muddy here. I don't have a proper shoes to go through all that mud. That's the trail that's one of the trails to the Collins Flat. There's another one, but it's just further down the road. As you can see, there's a massive sign, $5,500 fines for bringing your dog. The main reason being there's a colony of little penguins living in here, also known as fairy penguins. It's the only place in New South Wales where you can see them, and this beach is also closed from sunrise to sunset, so you cannot come here at night time. Beautiful beach. I'm going to take a break and get ready for the final ascent. I'm going to walk along this. There's a path here along on the other side of the beach, and then we climb back towards the Shelly Beach.